just want to give you a quick overview, even a bird's eye view, of what we're about to do over here today. So here's the entrance, which I'll show you shortly. Comes into the main area of the campus. Our campus is divided into two main sections. We have the academic area, which is what you see here, and lower down, the residential area. Note that the school is built on the side of a mountain. That's Jerusalem, as it says in Psalms, Jerusalem and the mountains which surround it. And that's exactly what you have here. So you'll notice as we're walking downstairs the entire time. So I'm going to run you through this area very briefly, and we're going to try to take a sneak peek into one of the bedrooms down below in the dormitory. Come with me, we'll start the tour. So here we are outside of Boys Town, Jerusalem, and we're located in a residential neighborhood called Bayit Vegan, really just a stone's throw away from Mount Herzl. Mount Herzl, as you may know, is where a lot of Israel's leaders are buried, and also has a military cemetery there as well. Just next to that is Yad Vashem, and that's really actually part of Boys Town's story. Boys Town came out of the ashes of the Holocaust, and from Yad Vashem, which memorializes the Holocaust, really you see over here the whole lightness from darkness aspect here comes alive at Boys Town, Jerusalem. Now from the entrance here, it doesn't look like much, it's just a regular entrance. But soon you'll see there's really a lot more to that. Like I mentioned, we're on the side of a mountain. All the 18 acres will open up in front of your eyes. Come, let's go inside the school. So now we're walking into the main part of the campus. You see the plaza here in front of you. The boys come out and they play on their off hours. But I really wanted to show you is on top of the roof. You see we have hundreds of solar panels to actually call photovoltaic panels. And we make here 15% of our own electricity here at the school. We were the first school in Jerusalem to use renewable energy. It's very important that our students should know that. Even as they run through the hallways here at the school, we have our first solar-powered menorah up there as well. And obviously we turned that on during the Hanukkah holiday. So here we have up here one of our newly renovated classroom floors. In fact, practically all of the classrooms have been renovated in the past 3 years with the thanks to our donors. Just to take you into a typical classroom over here, you see everything here has been renovated. We didn't used to have heating and air conditioning. Now we do, thank God. We put up smart boards, as you see over here. Everything was redone because you have to consider that these boys, this is their home away from home. So even if they don't have a great home where they're coming from, they can come to the school to a very inviting environment. So we have 3 floors that look just like this floor over here. This is the main academic building. On top of me are 2 floors. Okay, so here we are again on the main entrance floor to the school. This is where our library is centrally located for our boys to benefit from. So here in the library, believe it or not, people still use books. It's used all the time. And you have over here all kinds of Jewish reference books in Hebrew, obviously. You have secular reference books right over here behind you. All the books that have been printed by the Ministry of Defense, because the vast majority of our boys go to the Army. We want them to be able to read up on war theories and war history and things of that nature. All the books that were ever published by Yad Vashem, again, coming from the ashes of the Holocaust, we want our boys to have a great appreciation, in addition to the fact that 40 boys travel to Poland every other year. At Boys Town, Jerusalem, English is a requirement for all classes, because that's what our boys, if they're going to want to make it in the world, obviously English is an integral part of their education. So here, this is just a small part of our easy reader library that we have here for boys. The books are color-coded. They'll know exactly how many words are in each book, and it really helps them as part of their education. Okay, come with me now. We're going to continue the tour. We go down the stairs. Like I keep mentioning, we're really built on the side of a mountain. It's such a large campus. And all the laboratories now are down this area. So welcome over here. This is one of our 3 robotics laboratories here at Boys Town, Jerusalem. This is part of our first robotics program. And this in particular is the FLL program, the First Lego League. This gets boys excited already in 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade. which the robotics program is after school because there is no formal educational program from the Ministry of Education. So the boys actually stay on after hours in order to do this program, and they just love it. If you look over there, you can see some of the awards that they've won over the years in innovation, mechanical design, inspiration, many awards, and we're really proud of them. This year, our project had to do here with, it's called City Shaper, things which had to do with city planning. And here you can really see some of the robots that they've worked on over here. This one also, keep it here so that the dust shouldn't get to it. Everything here has been built by our boys and programmed as well. Here you can see also over here these very intricate drones which were built by our boys. One of the things they wanted to show is how you can bring first aid to people who are in a place where a car can't get to, or any kind of motor vehicle, and they can actually bring it into them. And they won an award for that as well. Over here we have one of our electronics laboratories. So if I just showed you the little boys that are 7th grade, these are the big boys. After 12th grade, as you know, in Israel you go to the army, but these boys get special permission from the army to defer their service for another 2 years, sometimes even 4 years, to be part of our College of Applied Engineering. And here they learn electronical engineering, mechanical engineering, how to be electricians, and they're going to use their knowledge in the Air Force and in the ammunitions corps as well. In fact, I tell everybody you can go to any Air Force base in the country, and I promise you, you're going to find Boys Town boys there. Whether graduates doing their career officers or they're doing the regular service, you're always going to find Boys Town boys there. And I know because I go to visit them. I'm sure you've heard of things of the Iron Dome. Those are all of our boys that are out there in the field, back at the base, using their knowledge that they've learned here, and then applying it in the field, obviously for the welfare of the state of Israel and the Jewish people. Okay, so over here we have our Jerusalem Art Gallery. We have many extracurricular activities here at the school to keep them off the streets and in a safe environment as much as possible. So we have the arts, we have music, we have our choir, we have the band, we have soccer league, we have Thai boxing, we have roller hockey, we have video editing, we have electronics, we have Arabic, all kinds of different things after hours to keep them in the school confines as much as possible. Over here we have an unfortunate part of the school. Fortunately, we have over 7,000 graduates at the school. Unfortunately, 67 of them have died in the line of battle. It's a very horrible statistic that a little bit under 1% of our graduates have actually died for the state of Israel. And here we have a memorial set up to them with their names, how they died, when they died, what they studied at the school, and we forever remember them here at the school by reciting memorial prayers for them throughout the year and also learning Jewish texts in their memories. So Boys Town Jerusalem is classified as a modern Orthodox Jewish school in the education ministry. Here at Boys Town, though, we have boys who are totally not religious and boys who are ultra-Orthodox, even with the long peyot, the long side locks. But we accept everybody here at Boys Town. And obviously, being a modern Orthodox school, we do offer 3 prayer services a day, which you see over here again is one of our synagogues. We have different synagogues for different classes scheduled throughout. If the boys don't show up, that's okay, we understand. But obviously, we want to offer services in the event that they're interested. So here we are over here in our Cisco Networking Academy. This is really one of the jewels in the crown here at Boys Town Jerusalem. As you probably know, Cisco operates about 90% of the internet infrastructure throughout the world. Therefore, it's so important that our boys should learn this technology. We were the first school to offer this in 1999 in the Middle East. And it was technology that everybody wanted to know, that even Arab countries would come to us to try to learn the technology to be able to give it over to their children. Now there's other Ciscos set up throughout the country. However, very few have a very nice laboratory like we do for our disadvantaged boys in Israel. Everything here is state-of-the-art, and it's always kept state-of-the-art with the help of our donors. Here the boys can learn all the Cisco technology and anything that has to do with networking. And even the ones who will excel the most, they're able to get a CCNA certificate, which is the Certified Cisco Networking Assistant certificate. And they can really already leave the school and go to get a job. However, many of the boys here, they'll use it to help them out in the Army. You might have heard of the 8200 unit in the Intelligence Corps. Well, that is fantastic for these boys, and it helps with the anti-cyber terrorism units that they make over there. In fact, we were tapped by the Prime Minister's office last year as one of only 6 schools that were chosen to be able to offer that course to their boys. And what can I tell you? At the end, we were the top out of all of them. Just to show you exactly over here, you can see their servers that we use. And just another thing that makes it so special is that we have our own 3D printer. In fact, we have a few of them at the school, thanks to the help of our supporters, where our boys can really have the latest technology, really state-of-the-art, and have exactly what they need to make the best projects and obviously to get the best jobs after they're finished here at Boys Town, Jerusalem. This over here is our junior high school building. Classrooms look very similar to the ones that you saw earlier. See over here, this is our amphitheater. If you think about it, we have almost 1,000 boys here at Boys Town, Jerusalem. There's no place we can always sit everybody together. This is really the only place that we have available to sit the entire student body. That's what you're looking at right here. Now we're going to go down to the residential area. As we discussed, the campus is so large and it's in 2 different areas. We have the educational, academic area that we just came from, and now we're going to go down to the residential area. Over here you see the first of our 4 residential buildings. And it's not just a cliche. We have 1,000 boys here at the school, 1,000 beds for 1,000 boys. We are their home away from home. And this is where it all happens after hours. Come with me. Okay, so right now, welcome to one of our dorm rooms. Now, I do apologize ahead of time. We are in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, so you don't really see any boys living here because the health ministry is not allowing our boys to live in a dormitory. So it's really empty right now, so I apologize. But however, you get a little bit of a taste of what we have over here. Now, we didn't discuss, but the school is over 70 years old, and the campus is over 50 years old. Recently, we did renovations here in our dorm rooms. So we really had to maximize the space. It used to be that the bathrooms were outside the rooms. But the Ministry of Education said we want the bathrooms inside the rooms. It's safer for the boys. It makes it feel like more of a home. So the rooms were totally reconstructed. And we really maximized our space. So you'll see there's steps inside and we're going to go a little bit inside and outside. But that's what it's all about. Every boy has their bed, their own personal closet. Watch your step. Again, no electricity even because the whole dorm has to be shut down according to law. But just wanted to give you a little bit of a taste of what's going on over here. This suite, as we call it, is actually made for 5 boys. And here you see what I was referring to beforehand. They all have their own bathroom and shower. That's what you see over here. Really trying to give them whatever they need to have a full environment that's positive to their learning here at the school, because they really are here almost the entire year. So now we're coming up from the dormitories through this set of underground corridors that we have, which lead us straight to the gymnasium. Here we're actually in the gymnasium itself. Take into account, this is our only indoor gym that we have for 1,000 boys, from boys in 7th grade all the way up to our college program. So it's such an integral part of letting the boys give off some steam, sound mind and a sound body. It's so important. And we're very thankful that you've enabled us to be able to make this better for our boys. This over here is the Robert and Kathy Caswell Fitness Center. Really an amazing place. I use it myself very often. Our boys love it. It's fantastic for them, really, like I said earlier, to blow off some steam. And the sports gymnasium that we're doing right now is a fantastic complement to what we have over here. Again, the only indoor facility that our boys can help train on. We have a fitness instructor here. He himself was from the Naval Commando, really a fantastic guy who works with our boys. And it's so interesting because we have boys who do not succeed necessarily with the social services staff, but they do fantastic things with him, with their own self-esteem, that they're able to work through the physical fitness curriculum here that we have at the school. All the equipment you see here is state-of-the-art, American equipment primarily. It's really a fantastic place. מה נשמע? אתה מרגיש? Here we are in the kitchen, behind the scenes. And we really operate a type of a soup kitchen here, over 3,000 meals a day to our boys. Even the boys who do not sleep here every night, they'll still take advantage of our food facilities because they know that they can get a wholesome meal here at the school. This is our dining room. It's huge. Usually if you come here this time of day, it's now 12:20. You can't even hear yourself think because all the boys are coming in here to eat. However, unfortunately, like I've mentioned, we are at the height still of the corona pandemic, and therefore we are not allowed to offer food services. As you can see, the tables are up, chairs are stacked, and we're hoping that our boys will be able to come back and have wholesome meals in the immediate future. So here we're ending our tour in the visitor center here at the school, and really appreciate the fact you took the time to watch this video. And we'd love to have you here on campus one day. You can please come. We always welcome anybody who wants to come to the campus. Just let us know. And seeing is really believing. Thanks for coming. All the best.